and welcome to my kitchen, where today we're gonna have our cake and eat it too. Now, I don't know about you, but I like cake. I like cake a lot. I like to bake also, and whenever I bake a full cake, it is very difficult for me to have one piece. I tend to go back the next day for lunch and have another piece, and the next evening and have another piece, and I have cake every day. And if that's in your eating plan and you can do that, that is fabulous. But I know for me, eating cake every day is not what I need to be doing to get my excess weight off. But we're going to learn how to manage that today. So years ago, I think it was Betty Crocker, I'll put a picture up here, made something called a warm delight. And it was an individual bowl that you could add whatever to, and you would be able to then put it in your microwave, bake it, and you had an individual sized dessert. It worked wonderfully. I used it whenever I wanted to have my sweet treat. I would make one, then I would have it, and there was no leftovers for me to be tempted with. It was fabulous. And ding, 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 it was also pricey. And in the midst of that, I somehow stumbled upon what's called a 3-2-1 cake. And this is a plan to do the exact same thing, where I can make a small little cake to satisfy my cravings. One piece, not a whole cake. And I'm going to show you how to make it. It is super, super easy. It takes a little bit of work, and you have to prepare something in advance. But once you do it, when you want that cake, it is very easy. Now, if this is your issue that you eat the whole cake, by all means, this is for you. If you are one that you would make one and then eat another one and make another one and make another one, then turn this off right now, because you will have the ingredients to make more than one. You're only going to make one at a time though. So wherever your weight issues stem from, I'm just letting you know, there will be ingredients to make quite a few of these, but you only make one at a time. So let's get to you. Let me show you what's in the ingredients. So the first step is to prepare your mix. And to do this, you need 3 things. You need, number 1, a canister, airtight canister. Number 2, you need an Angel Food box cake mix. It does need, this one is non-negotiable. It does have to be an Angel Food cake mix. The third thing you need is another cake mix. This one can be whatever flavor you want. If you want a red velvet, just go buy one of those red velvet cake mixes. If you want vanilla, buy a vanilla. I've seen strawberry cake mixes. Whatever flavor you want, you can do. However, I like chocolate, and I think it's hysterically funny to have Angel Food and Devil's Food. So the Angel Food is non-negotiable. This one, you can adjust. So we're going to make the mix. Now, hold on to your socks, because this is not difficult. Okay, this recipe is as easy as this. Open up your canister. Check. Number two, open up your Angel Food cake and cut it open. And then you're going to pour it into your canister. It will be a little cloudy. Little smoke signals coming up. Next up, you want to take your Devil's Food cake mix, open that puppy up. I'm telling you, this is going to be easy. You're going to love this one. I don't care if you don't know how to cook, this one you can do. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to cut it open. And I'm going to pour the Devil's Food cake mix into my jar. Very pretty, right? Not anymore. We're just going to mix it up. If you wanted to, you could mix it up with a spoon or a knife or whatever. Personally, I like this method for best. And after a couple minutes, and after a little bit of mixing, I can see it's mixed the whole way through. And that means it's time to make a cake. You could take a little bowl. A coffee cup works. A coffee cup or a mug works just fine. And we're going to take a tablespoon. And here is where it becomes 3, 2, 1. Because I'm going to take 3 tablespoons of my mix, 2 and 3. And then I'm going to take 2 tablespoons of water. So 3 tablespoons of mix, 2 tablespoons of water. Cold, hot, doesn't matter. And then mix it. You don't need a fancy anything to mix it. I just had this handy, so that's what I'm using. And then I'm going to put that in the microwave for 1 minute. And voila. And ding, I've got it, cake. But I've got a cake. I will warn you, I will let you know that you want to play with your microwave. If your microwave's a little bit hotter or a little bit higher powered, you might want to do a little bit less, a little bit more, but you have a cake. It does have the spongy angel food cake texture, but it's good and it hits the spot. It's hot. It's 150 calories, and when this is done, I don't have a whole pan of cake that's going to tempt me. I have done it with a little teeny tiny scoop of ice cream. I've done it with a little bit of whipped topping. Done it with a lot of things. Is it an ooey gooey cake? No. Is it something that you can handle within your calorie count? Absolutely. And you know what? I just thought about it. The red velvet whipped topping that I reviewed a couple weeks ago, this would probably taste really good on it. That's good. Have your cake and eat it too. No excuses.